Have you ever wondered why black people are one of the most religious people, despite the fact that religion was used as a tool to oppress us? Firstly, you need to understand that religion is psychological programming. This programming usually begins at a very young age and reduces someone's ability to think independently and critically about themselves, the world, and their views. Very much so that so many black people have used religion to justify their own subjugation and slavery.
And if it wasn't for slavery, I might be somewhere in Africa worshiping a tree.
Then where was God when slavery happened? He was sitting on his throne, comfortable, because he warned them. He told them, if you keep worshiping other gods like we're doing right now, have we not learned? If you continue to worship other gods, if you continue to worship crystals, if you continue to bow down to statues that can't do nothing for you, when you pray out against them, then I'm going to put you in slavery. And because you didn't want to listen, I did exactly what I told you I was going to do.
This isn't because they are less self-aware about the pain we experience. If anything, they understand it very much that they glorify the suffering. Religion fetishizes poverty and suffering, very much so that it offers a reward for suffering in the afterlife.
God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. And I remind myself of that, like, you went through it because you could. And
the phrase, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, is the clutch a lot of religious people use to comfort themselves, but also to reinforce suffering. Because the more suffering they endure represents the amount of tests that God is presenting them with. So the more they endure, the more they are seen as strong. And this is also why there is a strong correlation between poverty, inequality, and religion. And this is also why people become less religious when there is safety and stability around them. Religion thrives in the community of the oppressed because it delivers hope and solutions and teaches that justice will one day be served in the afterlife, therefore keeping us in a place of ignorance and powerlessness because God will deal with it all. Ultimately, religion becomes part of someone's identity, and this controlling instrument passes down from generation to generation just to start the cycle again.